Hello everyone, it's Kathy Champion here, and I am glad that you tuned in today. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Gastonia, North Carolina, and you're here at my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stamping. And I'm so glad that you stopped by today. We are starting a series today, and I'm calling it Stamping 101, and this is going to take in a full range of paper crafting, card making from the beginning out. I have some new people that have signed up that know nothing about card making, or any type of paper crafting. So I wanted to have a series on my channel, and I'm going to put a playlist, and each one of the installments, it's going to be titled Stamping 101. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So we're going to do these short videos probably every day until I get this entire series done. I don't know at this point how long it's going to be, but hopefully we can get this done, I'm hoping, in a couple of weeks. So anyway, today it's all about paper. So I think the first thing that anyone needs to look at before they start paper crafting is paper, because that is an essential. I have in front of you right here Stampin' Up's Basic Black, the Basic White. This is the Basic White Thick, the Very Vanilla, and this is the Shimmer White. Now you can see, I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. You can see that there is a difference. Now these two look identical. In fact, you can't even tell where one starts. This is our Basic White. This is the only one that comes in the heavy thick and the regular cardstock. Now these are not paper. They are cardstock. You can hear the sound, but it's a thicker type paper. But Stampin' Up! Paper has very high quality, and I will suggest to always use the thick for your card bases. It's not to say you can't use these. I used the Basic Black in this card. If y'all remember me doing this card front when I showed y'all how to line up your stamps and your petals, well, I just went ahead and put this on a card base, and I did use black. And this is fine. So you can use the lighter weight, but the thicker is much better for, let's say you wanted to cut a circle for a sentiment on the front of a card. I would definitely use the thicker. It's going to hold up if you put dimensionals on it, under it, and things like that. The other thing that I wanted to cover in paper is our different types of designer series paper. And designer series paper is nothing more than printed paper. And Stampin' Up! Has such a vast array of colors and styles, and I mean everything that you would possibly want in card making. So I'm going to pull out a couple of more packs, and I'm going to show you just how versatile. This is the Art Gallery. This is one of the new ones for this season. It is absolutely stunning paper. It came with an acetate overlay, which is a separate pack, but I put it all together. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. That is designer series paper. And if you look on the back, did I keep my cardboard? On the back of your cardboard, maybe I didn't, but it always tells you the coordinating colors. I'll show you on another pack. It will always show you your coordinating colors, and this one right here does. This is the Hydrangea Hill, and it tells right here, Hydrangea Hill Designer Series Paper. Every item has an item number, which is right there. And it tells you here, of all the solid cardstocks, what coordinates with this paper pack. Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, and the basic white, which they have Whisper White here, but Whisper White and basic white are the same. They just renamed it. So that is the colors that go with that, but you also have, that coordinated with this, Mercury Glass Designer Acetate, and it's also Hydrangea Hill. So you have this beautiful acetate, and I'm not going to take it out of the package, but this is gorgeous, and it can be used to accentuate your cardstock. Now, this one right here is another one that was called Artistry Bloom Designer Series paper. Beautiful paper. All of Stampin' Up papers are acid free, which means they hold up like forever. So good quality paper is essential. Now this one right here is Forever Greenery, and the Forever Fern stamp set and dies went with this. And if you are a fan of green, you are, even if you're not, green has not always been my favorite color. I'm more of a blue, purple. That Hydrangea Hill is more in my wheelhouse as far as colors go, along with my reds and blacks and things like that. But I love pretty pastels. But this paper, I fell in love with it the minute I saw it. The eucalyptus leaves here was beautiful. Look at this greenery with the fern. Absolutely gorgeous. One of the other things that Stampin' Up does, they do small packs of paper that are 6 by 6. So when you're looking at the papers, you want to look at the size and see what you're getting. The 6 by 6, this is the Whale of a Tale, and this paper pack is gorgeous for any of your under the sea. Look at the whales. I mean, look at the jellyfish. This is seahorses, sea turtles. I mean, it is absolutely a stunning pack of paper. Everything that Stampin' Up does is always beautiful. And again, you will show you here Balmy Blue, Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Granny Apple Green, Just Jade, Pacific Point, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Basic White. It always tells you on the back, so even if I take the paper out and put it in a sleeve, I usually always tuck this in the back so that I have that color coordination guide that's right there. So that's one. This is Playing with Patterns, and this is stunning paper. Look at the vibrant colors. I mean, and all of these papers are double-sided. Sometimes the specialty papers aren't, but if you get any of the designer series paper, they're always two-sided. This is that newest pack, the Butterfly Bijou, and I have used the living crap out of this paper, and I have some more on order. This paper is limited. It's only, you can only get this until they sell out. Once it's gone, it's gone. So it's going to be either through the end of this month or until it's gone. So if you love butterflies, you're going to want to grab that. And you'll see all of the numbers as I showed you these different papers. You'll see the numbers pop up on the screen. That way it makes it easy for you to be able to go and order them. Now I want to show you something else. In the annual catalog, and any of you that want an annual catalog, please contact me via email with your mailing address, and I will make sure you get the new catalog that's coming out in May. So if you want a catalog, please contact me, I would say in the next week, because I need to put all of the names into the program and send it up to Stampin' Up to send out the catalog. So please make sure you do that if you want a catalog. If you've ordered from me in the last 6 months, you don't have to worry about that. I have your information on file. I'll automatically send you out a catalog. This color collection has become one of the most important pages in the Stampin' Up catalog that I turn to, because they have all of their colors broke down into what the color families are. So you have brights, neutrals, regals, subtles, basic, and in colors. Now the in colors are the only colors that go away. The rest of these colors stay the same. Once in a while they might take one out and add another one, but most of the time these are going to stay the same. These colors right here, the 2019 through 2021, these are going away. They came out in 2019, you have them for 2 years, they go away in 2021. So then these colors will move over to here and we'll get a whole new group of colors, which is fantastic. You're always sad to see some of the colors go because these ones right here, I love them all. Rococo Rose is probably my favorite because it's like a dusty rose, and you'll see me use it a lot. But the basic colors are going to stay the same. Your basic collection here, which is what I showed you a while ago, your black, very vanilla, the Whisper White, and of course if you turn the page, a couple of pages, let's see, on page 153 you got Paper Basics, and here is where you find your thick Whisper White. This is where you find your the shimmer. Oh, here it is. Shimmery White. Shimmery White, very vanilla, Whisper White, which it's not Whisper White anymore. It's now Basic White. And these are so pretty. And you can buy these in packs, and depending on what you want and what your needs are. Please overlook my catalog because I have done a lot of writing and notes, and I had to rewrite numbers for these colors because when they changed the color, the number changed. They also have Vellum. Vellum is another very important, like if y'all watched me make this card, I did these little strips here done in Vellum. That adds so much dimension to your card. Such a pretty card. I used Vellum overlay over my butterfly right here, and look at the dimension that that gives. Just very, very versatile types of paper. So there's also the specialty paper, and in this catalog, the Forever Gold Laser Cut Specialty Paper. This was gorgeous, and so this is why it's so hard, I think, to grasp everything. This is the specialty paper. That's the Forever Gold, and it is gorgeous. And you get these sheets, and you can just take them out and put them on your, look at this right here. I'm just going to pull out one of these. This one's already cut out. And I'm going to just show you how beautiful it is. And see how beautiful that would look on a card. You could lay this on a card and cut another square of white and put your sentiment on it, and how beautiful is that? And that is done with gold foils. Now we also, Stampin' Up! Also has their gold foil, and almost every catalog has a selection of their foils, be it silver, gold, bronze. So it varies from catalog to catalog. That's why it's so important to be on catalog mailing list. And as many of you know, this was our new mini catalog, and I sent this out to many of you during the mailing period. But this one has beautiful items in it. These catalogs come out and they're good for 6 months. So again, if you need or want a catalog, please leave me your email address. I mean, not your email address, but your email me your mailing address, and I'll put you into the selector to receive a catalog. But I wanted you to see the difference in the papers and how they work. Now, on this particular card that I did, I used the basic black for my card base. My card bases are almost always, an A2 size card is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, or you can take a piece of cardstock and cut it. That's it. This card is if you cut it this way, but you can also put it in your trimmer this way and cut it long ways and then score it in the middle, and then you've got 2 cards that are 4.5 by 11 scored at 5.5. Same size card as this. No matter which way you do it, the card's going to be the same, but it's just the orientation of how you want to cut your paper. It's a preference. And different people do cards different ways. I love a card that opens like this rather than one that opens that way. But I also like a card, let's see, a card that opens like this. And I got this base here because I'm working on a card that I'm going to be bringing y'all. So anyway, I think that covers everything that I needed to cover with the paper for right now. And we may come back and visit paper again. But I wanted you to grasp paper, cardstock, designer series paper, colored cardstock, specialty paper. There are a vast array of papers and how they're used. And your creativity comes in to show you exactly how and what you need to do for making your card and making it your own. And I always encourage people to do your own thing. When I make a card, it is a guideline. It's a guideline for you to go by. So it will give you the basis, but change up the paper, change up the elements of embellishments that you put on your card. You know, change up the ribbon, change up your flowers, whatever it is that you're putting down on your, I mean, somebody could make this very same card and it could look totally different depending on the colors that they chose. Even if they use my layout, if the colors are different, the card's going to look different. So there are so many things you can do, and with the right stamps you can make your own background paper. Y'all have seen me do that many times. I love making my own paper. It's so creative and it's so much fun. So I think I've covered everything on paper. So we will come back, and this will be lesson 1 on Stamping 101. And the next time we come back, I think we're going to cover adhesives, because you got paper, you got to have a way to stick stuff onto your paper to make it beautiful. So when we come back, we will do that, and we're also going to go over the sizes for mats, the sizes for cardstock, and how you can become creative. Thank you so much for tuning in. May God keep and bless you. And remember what I always say, let everything you do and say bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is so worthy of our praise. And until we craft again, I love you all. Bye-bye.